guys. So I hope that you guys have practiced all these papers right from 2013 to 2020. Now in this session I won't be discussing each and every question, but I would like to tell you that how you have to think in order to solve all the problems, right, in the given limited examination time. Okay, so let's move into this session, guys. My name is Arvind Suthar, and if you haven't subscribed to the Vedantu JEE channel yet, do it now. And don't forget to hit the like button if this video gives you anything that you don't know, or it gives you anything which you needed at this moment of time. Okay. Before that, if you guys are, wanted to play some quizzes, then at Vedantu you can learn as well as earn as well as score. Yes, you heard it right. You can have the prizes of rupees 50,000 by participating in this quiz, and also you can get Paytm cashback. What you have to do for that, you have to download the app now and take the participation in the quiz so that you get all these things. Now, this was the question number 1 that is there in this paper. And this is an integration का question. A lot of guys feel यार कि क्या किस तरीके से solve करूं, how it will click to me that I have to go like this or what. So first of all, I would like to tell you one thing, that if you take sin x as something, let's say t, definitely the differentiation of sin x is written over here in the numerator. That means cos x dx will become nothing but dt. So this is the first hint, that you have to take sin x as t first. First hint. Try to get the hint. Because since sin ke andar expression is going on in the numerator, cos x is written, so definitely you need to put sin x as t. Number 1 hint. So your problem will become something like this: dt over t cube 1 plus t to the power 6 2 by 3. Now your next agenda should be that if you assume this particular thing is R, you might have solved this kind of problems. This is one of the very favorite topic of JEE walas. They ask a lot of problems based on this. If you have gone through the past year problems, you will come to know that this is one of the very favorite thing of JEE walas. If you take whatever is written inside this 2 by 3 power as R, its differentiation you have to create outside of this term, right? That means you have to do it something like this. I will tell you. Okay, if you take something common out of this particular term, such that its differentiation of 1 plus t to the power 6 is written outside, take something common from this particular thing, such that the differentiation is written outside, then you have moved a step closer towards your question. And that is one of the most favorite problems of JEE walas. They have asked it multiple times. 2013, 2014, 2015, they have asked this problems a lot many times, and that is nothing but to take something common so that outside you can have certain term, and this is nothing but the differentiation of something written over here. That's it, and your problem is solved, right? A very important problem. यहाँ से जो आपके 6 पेपर होने वाले हैं उसमें से एटलीस्ट 3 पेपर्स के अंदर ये क्वेश्चन आएगा, गारंटी. I'm telling you, guaranteed this question will come at least in 3 papers out of 6 papers which gonna be happening in this July 2020. ये चीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, जेई वालों की बहुत फेवरेट है, उसी के ऊपर इन्होंने क्वेश्चन पूछा है और किसी के ऊपर नहीं. You could have solved this problem very easily. Number 2 problem, differential equation. Now in differential equation, I always tell the students to think along 3 patterns. Number 1 is, are the variables, can the variables be separated? So number 1 is variable separable. If they cannot be separated, then go for a homogeneous equation. If it is not a homogeneous equation, then look for linear differential equation. If you look at this problem, your problem is definitely telling you that you guys can separate x and y terms very easily. If you can separate your x and y terms very easily, that means you are done. You just have to directly integrate. So always in a differential equation, the first method that you have to look is variable separable. If it cannot be done, then go for homogeneous. If it is not a homogeneous, then go for linear differential equation. Your problem will be solved for sure, and one question will guaranteed come in every paper from the chapter differential equation, which is a very easy chapter, and it is a small chapter in size as well. So if you haven't done it, do it now. In limits, this is tending to 1 to the power tending to infinity ka question. It is a very common question that can come. So number one is to identify that it is tending to 1 to the power tending to infinity ka form ka question. How do we identify? Let's see. If x is moving towards 0, 3x square will be moving towards 0, 7x square will also be moving towards 0. So our numerator is moving towards 2 and denominator is also moving towards 2. Hence, the base is moving towards 1. When you look into this power 1 by x square, that is definitely moving towards infinity. So it is nothing but tending to 1 to the power tending to infinity ka question. Number one. How do you solve such kind of questions? The process is very simple. Just remember it by heart. The process says what? The process says e to the power limit, same limit. Whatever is written in the base, subtract 1 from that. So whatever is written in the base, subtract 1 from that, multiplied by the power. The power is 1 by x square. That's it. Just solve this limit. You will get your answer. Okay, just solve this limit. It is a very easy to solve limit. I hope definitely everybody can solve, but remember the process. Number one is to identify whether it is tending to 1 to the power tending to infinity form or not. If it is, write it as e to the power same limit. Whatever is written in the base, subtract 1 from that and multiply the power. That's it. You will get your answer. Okay. Yes, moving on to the next question. I think this is a very easy question, though it may look a bit complicated, but I don't think that this is a question which which can trouble you. This equation can be directly integrated, right? It can be directly integrated. If you look at this, differentiation of y with respect to x has been done. So if you different integrate on the left hand side, what you will get is nothing but y, and over here you will get nothing but sine inverse f of x, and directly you can integrate this and your expression will be solved. So again, an easy question which you should go for if you are having such kind of question in your examination. Okay, tautology. A very easy question comes from mathematical reasoning. If you haven't watched my guaranteed mark series, then watch it now, because once you will watch it, you will solve these questions orally. Yes, you heard it right. You will solve these questions orally if you'll watch my mathematical reasoning ka guaranteed marks ka video. A lot of guys do it by truth table as well, and believe me guys, that will really gonna take a lot of time. I know if you know that, if you know truth table, then don't just stick to it. Look for alternative methods as well, which can save your time in the examination hall. And for that, you should go for mathematical reasoning ka guaranteed marks video. You will be able to solve this question orally. Now, I will call, as per JEE Mains, this question as a good one, because here are multiple concepts over here. Okay, so let's say if A matrix is given to me like this: A11, A12, and A13, A21, A22, and A23, A31, A32, A33. Okay, everybody can find out the transpose very easily. The transpose will be written as A11, A12, A13, A21, A31 over here, A22, here A23, here A32, A33. I will remove myself from the screens so that you guys can visualize the screen completely. Okay, yes. If you multiply A into A transpose, what you have to look is trace. And trace means what? Diagonal elements ka summation. Right? So when you multiply this one with this one, A11 square will come. When you multiply this A12 with A12, A plus A12 square will come. When you multiply this A13 with A13, A13 ka square will come. Right? This is one term which is going to form in the as part of your diagonal element. The second diagonal element will be when you multiply these two. So definitely the second diagonal multiply will be A21 square, A22 ka whole square plus A23 ka whole square, and here A31 square plus A32 square plus A33 square. These are your three terms that are there in your trace. Now its summation is given to me as 3. Okay. So what I want is basically this plus this should be equal to 3, because trace is nothing but sum of the diagonal elements. So what what you want is A11 square plus A12 square plus A13 square plus A21 square plus A22 square plus A23 square plus A31 square plus A32 square plus A33 square as nothing but 3. This is what you want. Now tell me guys, if A11, A12 and all these are entries, and these entries can be nothing but equal to either -1, 0 or 1. Now you have to think over here. Okay, so listen to me everyone. You have three possibilities for every A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23 or whatever. Right? For all these 9 numbers, you have only three possibilities, either -1, 0 or 1. And you need your summation of this square as nothing but 3. Hence, you can have what kind of cases? You can have such kind of cases that out of these 9 things, A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23 and so on, out of these 9 things, if you take any 3 and call it as 111, right? If you take any 3, another case, and you call it as -1, -1, -1, because here also 1 ka square will become 1, 1 ka square will become 1, 1 ka square will become 1, -1 ka square will also become 1, -1 ka square will also become 1, and here also -1, and ultimately our trace will be nothing but 0 only. Rest 6, 0. Rest 6, 0 in this case as well. Now there will be some more cases that 1 is -1 and 2 are +1, like this, and 2 are -1 and 1 is +1. So basically these 4 cases will come, right? Yes. And if these 4 cases are coming, and if we total, look, here I have 3 things, 1, 1 and -1, and I want to distribute this among 3 persons. So definitely I have 3 ways. If I want to distribute these 3 things into 3 ways such that 2 are same, then these are 3 ways of distributing it. You might have learned this thing. So basically 1, 1, 3 and 3. These are 8 cases in total. And out of those 9 guys, you need to select those 6 guys whom you're going to give 0. So that is nothing but 9 6. Once you selected the guys who will be getting 0, then you are left out with the guys who will be getting either 1 or -1. So you have classified into these cases, and this many matrices will come, and that is your answer, right? This is one of the good question coming from this particular chapter. Okay, if you haven't gone through my statistics ka video on guaranteed mark series, go it now, go through it guys now. Guaranteed marks ka video on statistics, you will be able to solve all these problems for sure. That is the best content available on statistics on the entire YouTube for sure, I'm telling you. And that is just a 1 hour 10 minutes video. You must watch it and do the PDF entirely, right from the first question till the last question. You will be able to solve it. Okay, yeah, you might have learned one property about binomial coefficient, and the property says what? The property says middle binomial coefficient is the maximum. Binomial coefficients are what? NC0, NC1, NC2, NC3 till NCn. So whichever is the middle binomial expansion, that middle binomial coefficient, that will be maximum. So if I'm saying that 9CP, 19CP is maximum, then it should be the middle one. So 19CP gonna give me 20 terms first, 19C0, 19C1, 19C2 and so on till 19C19, right? 20 terms. So definitely 2 middle terms gonna come, and those 2 middle terms will be 9C9 and 9C10, and definitely they will be equal, because in a binomial coefficient terms, 19C0 will be equal to 19C19, 19C1 will be equal to 19C2, 19C18, 19C2 will be equal to 19C17 and so on. Something like this happens. Okay, and the middle one is the maximum. So 19C10 and 19C9 both will be equal, and from that you can find out the value of P, and definitely that is your value of A. And I hope you can solve the question based on this pattern. It was an easy question. Definitely it is doable. Independent and events ka question, this is very important from probability. What are the hot topics? I'll tell you. Independent events, number 1. Number 2 is Bayes theorem. It is being asked very frequently. Number 3 is the problem based on binomial distribution. It is also a very important problem. So these 3 categories of problems are coming very frequently in JEE. Number 1. If A and B are independent events, then A and B not. Again, they are independent events. And independent means what? Their probability together can be written as probability of A into probability of B complement, and that is your answer. Okay, very easy concept of independent events. Just go through it. Now this question I have taken multiple times. Inverse nikalne ka method is quite simple. What is the method? I will tell you. First step is to replace x by y and y by x, interchange them, basically x and y. And number two is find y in terms of x. That is your inverse only. Just two-step process in order to find out inverse, guys. And always remember that inverse is unique, right? Which is, yes, third thing which you have to remember in order to solve the inverse question. Number one, replace x by y and y by x. That's it, done. Number two is find out y in terms of x. That is nothing but your inverse only. It is as easy as that. So again, a laddu question which you should have been solved. Which you should have solved very easily. Okay, now this is a question of combination of quadratic equations and complex numbers, right? So questions like this will come up in your July 2020 examination as well, beta. So it is very important that you solve all these question papers right from the 2013 year to 2020, guys. Again, I'm telling you, this is a very important resource, and solve it religiously. I'm sure that it is worthy. It is worthy to do it, guys. Believe me. This is a very important resource. 2013 से 2020 के सारे पेपर्स कर लेना यार, अगर नहीं किए हैं तो ओके, फायदा होगा, आई एम टेलिंग यू फॉर श्योर, है ना? यस चलो बढ़ते हैं इस क्वेश्चन का। मैं थोड़ा सा हिंट दे देता हूँ। सिंस आई हैव कम टू नो दैट my roots of this equation are lying on this curve, that means the roots of this equation are nothing but complex, and since the coefficients are all real, so complex roots lies in pairs, so they will be conjugate. So I have assumed our roots like this, and just apply this conditions, product of the roots and all these things to get your desired roots, and then you will be able to solve your question. Rolle's theorem, a direct question is there. F of 3 is equal to f of 4 coming. Rolle's theorem says that f dash of x equals to 0. Wherever it is getting 0, that is nothing but my C. That's it. Okay, so you just have to find out the double differentiation there. I don't think this is a, this is a problem which needs to be discussed. Just remember the properties that are there in Rolle's theorem. If you know that, you will be able to solve the problem. Okay, yes, this is a good question. Why? Because it is a combination of a lot of things. It is a combination of modulus, inverse trigonometry, increasing, decreasing, and so on. So number one is, the basic properties of complex basic numbers of inverse trigonometry, properties of inverse trigonometry, and also basic properties of this modulus and all. So first, always we get rid of the different modulus, right? So let's open our expression like this. Whenever x is greater than equal to 0, I will open the modulus with plus sign. So my question will become something like this. Okay, and whenever x is negative, you will open your modulus with a negative sign. So your expression will become something like this. And once you are done with that, this, then I think you can solve your problem. So just get rid of the modulus, and in order to find out whether it is increasing or not, what you do, you just do the first differentiation. That's it. And some of the properties which you can use over here is, you might know that cos inverse t plus sin inverse t is nothing but pi by 2. Right? Cos inverse t plus sin inverse t is nothing but pi by 2. So if you use these properties in this particular question, your question will be easily solved. Okay, yes, so this is equal to pi by 2. So what I can see, that cos inverse, this thing can be written as sin inverse sine of very same thing, pi by 2, minus sin inverse sine of very same thing, and sin inverse and sine can be cancelled out, and you will be able to simplify your expression, right? So this is the hint that I have given you for this question. A laddu question, I have taught multiple tricks to solve the questions of locus. I have always told you what subjective method you can do. Definitely you can write down any general point on this parabola, right? It will be written as 280 comma 280 comma 80 square, right? Everyone is aware of this 280 comma 80 square, because x is having a power of 2. If y is having a power of 2, then 80 square comma 280 comes. But if x is having a power of 2, then it is nothing but 280 comma 80 square. So from that you can write down the general point. Then you can A point is given to you, just write down the equation of the locus. That is an easy approach for this question. But in locus questions, what I told you, always you do what? Always you do one thing, that find out one point which should satisfy your equation of locus. Find out one point which satisfies your equation of locus. Satisfies your equation of locus. And whichever option is satisfying that particular point, that option will be your answer. Always do the simple approach of solving any locus question. All the locus questions will be able to you will be able to solve based on this. Now, I hope that you guys know how to find out the equation of a normal to an ellipse. If you don't know, then remember it, guys. It is nothing but x over ax over x1 minus by over y1 equal to 1, right? ये normal का equation आपको याद होना चाहिए. It is a very important thing because questions will come directly based on this. And conics के अंदर results का importance is so much that if you know the results, you will be able to solve the questions in a fairly less amount of time. So you must know all these things. Now this was a good question which I want you guys to practice and attempt it on your own first, because such kind of questions are more likely to come in the examination hall. If still you are not able to get it, then do reach out to me on the Telegram group. I will help you out. Okay, do reach out to me on the Telegram group for sure. Yes, and always what I feel that a lot of guys, get stuck in questions. Guys, always take care that you are spending it only 3 minutes, not more than that, in any of the questions. If your question is taking more than 3 minutes, then what you have to do, first analyze it, that whether it will be solved in 3 minutes or not. If you don't know the process, that if you don't know about the process, that it will take time or not, right, then for the time being leave that particular question, but don't waste time more than 3 minutes in any of the question, guys. If you know the process, then calculate how much time you will take for this question. It is a very important exercise which a very few guys do, and ultimately what happens कि यार exam का result उतना अच्छा नहीं आ पाता है. Okay, don't do this mistake beta. It is a very 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 important thing. Again a laddu problem. देखो कैसे, how I will clear this question in my mind. Triangle ABC का area is given to me, so I know that I can write down the area in terms of determinant. So 5 is equal to 1 by 2, determinant of that. Now here area has been given positive, but determinant can also give me negative value, so I will take plus minus 5, right? So plus minus 5 is equal to half times determinant will come. Okay, some determinant has come, so that will come in x dash and y dash one equation. Now our point is also lying on this line, 3x dash plus y dash minus 4 lambda. I can compare those two lines and they will be same, hence I will get the value of lambda. So the process is clear. Now think over it, how much time you will take in the examination hall to do all these calculations. I think it will be definitely less than 3 minutes. Go ahead with the question, right? This is what you have to do while reading the question only. Don't spend 5 to 10 seconds से ज्यादा इस चीज को एनालाइज करने में, कि तुमको कितना टाइम लगेगा, प्रोसेस क्या है उस क्वेश्चन को करने का, उससे ज्यादा नहीं सोचना है. और लगता है 3 मिनट से ज्यादा जाएगा या आई डोंट नो द प्रोसेस, तो स्किप दैट क्वेश्चन फॉर द टाइम बीइंग एंड फर्स्ट सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस फॉर व्हिच यू नो द अप्रोच वेरी वेल. ओके, सो अगेन अ लड्डू क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन दिस. वन ऑफ द मोस्ट फेवरेट टॉपिक ऑफ जेई वालास. यहां से आप मान के चलो डिटरमिनेंट के आधे से ज्यादा क्वेश्चन यहीं से आते हैं. सिस्टम ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशंस, सिस्टम ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशंस. दैट मींस द ट्रेंड इज लाइक दिस, कि अगर 6 पेपर हो रहे हैं आपके, तो 4 पेपर के अंदर सच काइंड ऑफ अ क्वेश्चन विल कम. Such kind of a question will come at least in 4 papers out of 6. तो ये टॉपिक मस्ट टॉपिक है, हॉट टॉपिक है. नहीं करेंगे दुनिया नंबर लेके आ जाएगी, हम लेके नहीं आ पाएंगे. ओके, yes, and I told you you should remember the formula between skew lines. Very 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 importantly, I taught you in different papers. You need to remember the formulas in 3D very 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 well. Look, skew lines के बीच का perpendicular shortest distance निकालने का फॉर्मूला जो भी होता है उसके ऊपर डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आया, फॉर्मूला बेस्ड क्वेश्चन. इफ यू नो द फॉर्मूला यू विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन इन एटलीस्ट 1 मिनट 30 सेकंड्स टू 2 मिनट्स के अंदर इसको सॉल्व कर लोगे. लेकिन अगर नहीं आता तो अननेसेसरीली अपना टाइम वेस्ट करोगे. So what I'm doing, that's why I'm doing in the 1031 series, which will give you all the formulas and concepts at one place in, and all the chapters in 1 or 2 pages at max. Okay, तो उस series के notes को again and again revise करो. Yes, now this is also a very important problem जो आता है आपका from the 3D, है ना. तो vectors in 3D से basically 3 questions come, and these questions are very 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 easy. मैं बता भी देता हूँ ये कहाँ कहाँ से आते हैं. 3D के अंदर दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग कि आपको पैरेललोपाइप्ड का वॉल्यूम आए, सॉरी वेक्टर्स के अंदर पैरेललोपाइप्ड का वॉल्यूम आपको आना चाहिए. दूसरा आपको ट्रिपल वेक्टर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है आपका, जिसके अंदर आपकी कोलिनियर वेक्टर्स और नॉन कोलिनियर वेक्टर्स की कंडीशन आती है. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. एंड थर्ड इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक फ्रॉम वेक्टर्स इज क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट एंड डॉट प्रोडक्ट. 3 ही एरियाज हैं जहां पे वेक्टर से प्रॉब्लम मेजरली आते हैं. क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट, डॉट प्रोडक्ट, स्केलर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट एंड वेक्टर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट. स्केलर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट का पार्ट ही पैरेललोपाइप्ड है, सो यू शुड बी क्लियर विद दिस कांसेप्ट. एंड इन 3D द क्वेश्चंस विल बी कमिंग ऑन स्क्यू लाइंस, या फिर एक प्लेन और एक लाइन, या फिर 2 लाइन. सो बहुत इजी टॉपिक है बच्चों, यू मस्ट डू इट. इफ यू हैवंट डन इट देन गाइस गो थ्रू इट. अभी भी टाइम है, इन टॉपिक्स को तुम बहुत अच्छे से कर सकते हो इफ यू हैवंट डन इट. सो गाइस डू इट नाउ यार, है ना. फ्रॉम सीक्वेंस एंड सीरीज 2 क्वेश्चंस विल कम, एंड दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक यू शुड डू फर्स्ट, राइट. इसमें मेजरली प्रॉब्लम्स कहां से आते हैं देखो. एक तो आता है एपी और जीपी का सिंपल फॉर्मूला बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस आता है. दूसरा प्रॉब्लम आपका आता है एपी एएम ग्रेटर देन एएम जीएम के ऊपर आता है, एएम जीएम इनइक्वालिटी के ऊपर आता है. ठीक है, मेजरली बता रहा हूं. तीसरा क्वेश्चन कम्स ऑन एजीपी विच इज वेरी रेयर, लेकिन आता है. एंड चौथा थिंग इज दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, सीरीज समेशन. सीरीज समेशन. सो बच्चे नॉर्मल प्रॉपर्टी का तो सारे के सारे क्वेश्चन कर लेते हैं, लेकिन एएम जीएम और सीरीज समेशन में बहुत सारे बच्चे अटक जाते हैं. एजीपी का इतना फ्रीक्वेंटली नहीं आता है. तो गाइज इफ यू हैवंट डन दीज टॉपिक्स वेल, डू इट नाउ. जैसे आई कैन सी दैट दिस समेशन कैन बी रिटन एज k into k plus 1 by 2, and just sigma can be separated about plus or minus. तो sigma k square का आपको फॉर्मूला पता होना चाहिए, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. तो बस अगर आपको फॉर्मूला पता है और आपको उसका यूज करना आता है, क्वेश्चन इज डन, as simple as that, right? Yes, AOD again 2 questions will come guys, very easy questions will come. So look यार, जो मैंने guaranteed marks की सीरीज में करवा रहा हूँ और जिस ऑर्डर में मैंने चैप्टर्स का फ्लो बोला है, इफ यू गाइज आर डूइंग ऑल दोस थिंग्स, मैं बता रहा हूँ कभी नहीं अटकोगे यार, कभी नहीं अटकोगे, बता रहा हूँ. सीक्वेंस एंड सीरीज के 2 क्वेश्चन, वेक्टर 3D के 3 क्वेश्चन, एओडी के 2 क्वेश्चन, और मैथमेटिकल रीजनिंग का 1 क्वेश्चन, स्टैटिस्टिक्स का 1 क्वेश्चन, क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस का 1 क्वेश्चन, और बताता हूँ मैं टॉपिक्स जो कि आपको करके ही जाना है. स्ट्रेट लाइंस डेफिनेटली इजी क्वेश्चन आएगा वहां से. इतना ही टॉपिक कर लो, डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन कर लो, इतने ही टॉपिक कर लो आप. 15 क्वेश्चन तो कुल मिला के इन्हीं से ही सही करके आ जाओगे. 15 नहीं तो एटलीस्ट 12 ही सही करके आ जाओगे. और 12 क्वेश्चन मींस आपके मार्क्स 48 के अराउंड आ रहे हैं. पहले ये तो कर लो बेटा अच्छे से, है ना. इतना कर लोगे 150 प्लस वैसे ही पहुंच जाओगे. जिन बच्चों को नहीं आता और जिनको 150 प्लस ऑलरेडी आ गया है बच्चों, तुम आराम से 190 क्रॉस भी कर सकते हो अभी भी. You have enough time, but you have to make proper utilization of this time. Okay, so a lot of guys are asking me on mails कि सर मैं क्या करूं कि मेरी परफॉर्मेंस अभी सबसे ज्यादा इंप्रूव हो जाए. तो बेटा 15th of June से एक बैच शुरू हो रहा है क्रैश कोर्स का, in which physics, chemistry, mathematics, all the 3 subjects will be taken care of. 90 live classes will take place, 20 plus comprehensive tests so that you don't need to buy a separate test series, rank booster quizzes, recorded sessions so that if you miss any session you can watch it again and again and again, tips and tricks so that they can help you in order to save your time in the examination hall, assignments, previous year question papers, all these are available at just rupees 3,999. I'm telling you, nothing is better than this course at this crucial moment of time. If you want to go through this examination, guys, just go through this course. This will really change your life. I'm telling you based on my experience, because I have personally taught in this course, and I have seen that in January 15 to 16 questions has come directly from what we have taught in the notes. They were direct questions. Now there were other questions as well which were not direct, but you would have been able to solve if you have attended all the lectures at Vedantu. So guys, believe me, this will really change your life, and put your efforts now. जितने भी नंबर आए हों या जितने भी नंबर अभी आ रहे हों मॉक टेस्ट के अंदर, इट डजेंट मैटर, आप जेई के स्पेसिफिक तैयारी आपको करनी है। बहुत सारे बच्चे ना बुक सॉल्व करने लग जाते हैं पता नहीं कौन कौन सी, और बोलते हैं सर ये बुक नहीं हो रही है क्या करूं, एमएल खन्ना नहीं हो रही है क्या करूं। अरे यार, एमएल खन्ना की जरूरत है ही नहीं, सच बात बता रहा हूं। आपको सबसे आइडियल बुक अगर चाहिए तो ए दास गुप्ता ऑब्जेक्टिव एमसीक्यूज की बुक आती है, दैट इज द मोस्ट आइडियल बुक। इफ यू आर एबल टू सॉल्व दैट पर्टिकुलर बुक, यानी आप समझो आपकी जेई मेन की प्रिपरेशन तो बहुत अच्छी है। फिर जेई एडवांस्ड के लिए आई विल टेल यू स्पेसिफिक थिंग्स दैट यू हैव टू फॉलो, बट एटलीस्ट अगर आप जेई मेन के लिए कर रहे हो तो डोंट गो फॉर मल्टीपल बुक्स। अगर ए दास गुप्ता के ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चंस आपसे सॉल्व हो रहे हैं यानी आपकी तैयारी बहुत अच्छी है, राइट? उससे जज कर लो अपनी तैयारी को। लेकिन अगर आपको लगता है कि आपकी परफॉर्मेंस कहीं पे भी वीक है, गाइस गो अहेड थ्रू दिस क्रैश कोर्स, दिस विल रियली चेंज योर लाइफ। And on the telegram group, join the telegram group so that you get all the timely notifications for assignments, notes and daily updates. The link is given in the description box. And don't forget to hit the like button if you are getting something from this. Share across your friends and subscribe to the channel. Why? Because we guys are constantly working so that you guys can achieve your dreams, and we are always there for you. Any help, just reach out to me on the telegram group, I'll help you out. Okay, but just keep on learning, keep on shining, keep on smiling. और यार डरो मत, अगर एग्जाम से थोड़ा बहुत लगता है, सबको डर लगता है, लेकिन डर के आगे जीत है, इस बात को याद रखना। एंड आई ऑलवेज टेल व्हाट आई विल बी वेटिंग फॉर दीज टू वर्ड्स फ्रॉम योर साइड, दैट इज फूड दिया। जिस दिन तुम कह दोगे एग्जाम देने के बाद कि सर फूट दिया, मजा आ जाएगा। ओके, so just keep on working hard guys, just believe in yourself, because I believe you can do it. Do you believe in yourself? Because if you believe yourself, you will be halfway done for sure, right? So keep learning, keep putting efforts, and just make a note that this struggle or this fight of yours is going to change your world, and it will surely. Okay, so keep on working hard. Love you all.